Hello, I'm Clive Anderson, and this isn't.
Hello.
This is, in fact, Tony Slattery.
Hello.
And we'd like to tell you about the new comedy chat show, Clive Anderson Talks Back. In which we'll be talking to guests, introducing new acts and telling lots of new jokes, like this one. Tony, I hope your jokes are going to be funnier than just saying hello, or whatever you're doing all the time. You'll be saying something else, won't you?
Clive Anderson licks back next Friday, 10:30 on Channel 4.
The sword of power, forged when the world was young, Excalibur, rises from the deep next tonight. John Boorman's lavish, magical film combines the action and romance of those medieval days when he who drew the sword from the stone would be king.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Bet you'd like a nice pint of Webster's Yorkshire Bitter. Ooh, I can taste it now, with that subtly arresting flavour.
By the way, is he CID?
No, flying squad. Well, they've lived with me since they got wed, but now I'm pleased to say my daughter and my son-in-law are about to move away. At last, a place of their own. Now, they got their mortgage from the Leeds, because when it comes to your first home, you can trust the Leeds to give you help as well as give a loan, which could be up to 3.5 times your salary. Now, I got quite emotional on a day that they moved in. Tears of sadness for my girl and tears of joy for him. He'll be a big hit with the neighbours.
Leeds Mortgages. Special rates now available.
Michael J. Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, New York must be the friendliest place on earth. That's a knife.
Struth.
Opium. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Joe did it again. He's killed somebody else.
You can't beat a good conspiracy.
Pick a side. I just did. I'm with you. How much money do you need?
About 2,000.
Fine. If the police find out.
The Fatal Attraction of Money, Billionaire Boys Club, Sunday 10:15, Channel 4.
Welcome to a world of kings and knights, magic and passion. John Boorman's Excalibur.
Hi, Willie. I just bought this on some pills. Most of the sugar turns to alcohol, you know. It's a remarkable process.
I'll see you later, Dink.
Where you going, Willie?
Where do you think I'm going?
Please, this one, Willie. No. Here's an opener. Barman charged me a quid for that. He's a bigger cowboy than you are. Shut up.
A Holston Films production.
Meet Mr. Wheeler. He's a good, careful driver, which is more than can be said for some people. But he's paying too much for his car insurance. Why? Because he's lumped in a group with other drivers. Don't look, it'll only encourage him. However, the insurance service puts you in a group of one, so the better you drive, the less you pay. Because you're no longer paying for other people's mistakes. For an individual insurance service, get a quote from the insurance service.
Hip bone replacements are known to wear out. ICI is working on a material that could last you a little longer. World solutions. World class.
The Mail on Sunday with You magazine. A newspaper, not a snooze paper.
Shell have now introduced 1,287 conservation areas in Britain. This is just one of them.
It takes a special kind of place.
British Telecom International handle up to 500,000 business calls to over 180 countries every day. And using satellites, cables, microwave links and optical fibers, they select the best available route for each one, even before you finish dialing. Make sure you're making the most of the network. Pick up the phone.
Hi. Great. I'll get onto it right now.
British Telecom International. It's you we answer to.
With some insurance companies, you have to go around collecting estimates when your car is damaged.
I'd like an estimate, please. Two brake.
In fact, it can feel like you're doing more work than your insurance company.
I need an estimate. Lunchtime, innit?
But with Guardian Royal Exchange, you can ask the garage to start work immediately. Send us the details, we do the rest.
Can I help you? Yes. I'd like an estimate.
Guardian Royal Exchange. It's our policy to improve your policy.
It takes a special kind of cow.
With great tasting flakes and all the goodness of fibre, there's only one team worth getting into.
With the guilty verdict to dead cert, your private detective celebrates with a pint of Tennant's Pilsner.
Not guilty. He's got off.
Confident that due to his evidence, the Mr. Big is about to spend the next 20 years behind bars. And I'm about to spend the next 20 minutes in front of this one. Cheers. Now, Tennant's Pilsner is good, but not that good.
makes a special kind of place and a special kind of cow to make a special kind of milk for a special kind of chocolate. Milka. Chocolate has never tasted this tempting.
Sir, I have...
Moneypenny.
Sir, after 24 years making these Bond films, I have had enough.
Moneypenny.
It's no use, sir. I've made up my mind.
Moneypenny, we're filming.
I have found you a replacement from the Brook Street Gold Service.
What about continuity?
Their temps are fully trained and used to working for difficult people like you, sir.
Difficult?
They get 4 weeks paid holiday, guaranteed work for 12 months, and loads of money.
You're fired.
Have you got one of those current accounts that pays interest?
This is just the thing, sir.
But if I wanted to fix up an overdraft sometime,
This is just the thing, sir.
what if I just wanted a straightforward current account?
This is just the thing, sir.
The new Barclays bank account has 3 options you can change between as your needs change. To make sure you always have the right one, we also give some rather individual help.
Yeah, suppose I didn't want to pay for checks.
Or standing orders, or for paying in, or for using our cash machines.
Exactly.
This is
Just the thing, sir. I suppose this is just the thing, too.
With these normal transactions, there are no charges, not even for Barclays personal bankers' special help. You're better off talking to Barclays.
Last year, we went on TV to persuade people having real difficulty paying their gas bills to get in touch. And in 1988, the number of people who had their gas supply cut off dropped by a quarter. We want to go on reducing the number of disconnections, and we've introduced some extra ways to help. Of course, our easy payment schemes, where you pay a set amount on a regular basis, make things easier for a lot of our customers. You can get details at your gas showroom. But if you're having real difficulties, we'll do our level best to come to an arrangement that lets you pay off what you owe at a rate you can afford. So if you can't pay your gas bill, get in touch with British Gas right away. We're here to help.
But with Raven's return, the private detective called it a day. Oh, hello. Welcome to the unorthodox surroundings of Mr. Raven's cupboard. I tell you, I could murder this tenant's Pilsner. But if he hears me opening the can, I can't see him buying my impersonation of the gas man.
Carl, have the Dobermans been fed yet?
But he might buy my impersonation of dog food. Now, Tennant's Pilsner is good. But not that good.
Well, baby, I'm thinking about your chocolate. Well, baby, I'm thinking about your taste. Well, baby, I'm thinking about your chocolate. Thinking about your taste. Well, maybe I'm thinking about your chocolate, thinking about your taste.
They say this pub's haunted, you know.
Get away, Uncle. Who by?
Old moaning Ben. He's seen at opening time, pacing up and down in the car park, moaning and wringing his hands, yearning for a pint of Webster's, longing to savour that rich, tasty body, the flavour subtly enhanced by the use of Pennine water.
Why doesn't he just go in and have a pint?
They don't serve spirits.
Oh, really?
It's right tasty as Webster's.
No one does more than we do to
to build a perfect body. No one does more to preserve their good looks. And when it comes to a paint job, no one is more thorough. That's why we survive years of English winters. Even though some of us can barely survive the weekend at a health farm. If only everything in life was as reliable as a Volkswagen.
You're looking sharp, you're looking good. You've come so far. We know how to make the most of who you are. Father to son, it's what we've always done. Gillette.
The Gillette Contour Plus system with Lubristrip for the best a man can get.
No matter how life goes, with all its joys and woes, I never feel in a jam. I guess I'm just an amicable man. That's right. Got no worries financially, got a pension and policy. My family's in good hands. No wonder I'm an amicable man.
Michael J. Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, New York must be the friendliest place on earth. That's a knife.
Struth.
Shell have now introduced 1,287 conservation areas in Britain. This is just one of them.
Mr. Gibbons? Mr. Gibbons? Good morning, sir. I'm your Brook Street Gold temp. Right, sir. We've got an optician's appointment at 11 o'clock, barber's at 3:15, tea with the family at 4, sharp. The Barclaycard wanted your card back. I've managed to calm them down. Now, if you just sign this check. Yes? Ah, Desmond Morris. It's for you, sir.
Du hast einige Leute ziemlich verblüfft in der Firma.
Oh ja? Warum?
Darum. Wenn ich die Wahl hätte...
Ich mag einfach die Art, wie er gebaut ist.
Ich verstehe, was du meinst. Schnell?
In England nennen sie es Fastback. Wann musst du bei der Staatsgalerie sein?
Wir kommen gut voran.
Faszinierendes Gebäude, nicht?
Ja, stimmt.
Britischer Architekt.
Julia Fordham at our price. Julia Fordham with 2 haunting hits from her breathtaking debut album. Now out as a special edition package, including an extra 6 tracks of live performances. Don't miss this great chance to make the most of Julia Fordham at your local Our Price.
A newspaper, not a snooze paper. The Mail on Sunday and You magazine.
He said goodbye to life's little comforts, but hung on to the Gillette gel. New gel makes a richer lather for a shave of unusual smoothness and comfort. New Gillette gel. The only comfort a man really needs.
This week, Mariella skipped off to LA and left us in the lurch, but we don't care because we've got the best bands on.
Oh yeah, we have Living Colour, Rock and Roll, and we have They Might Be Giants.
And a Senegalese band called Khalam.
And we have Jungle Brothers right up there, rap in New York City. Good stuff.
Can you handle it?
Oh, I can handle it. The question is, can you handle it? 3:55 on Sunday.
The question next tonight is, where is the secret treasure of Genghis Khan? Peter Lorre stars as the wily Oriental private eye, Mr. Moto, who, alas, is in possession of only one of a set of antique scrolls, which together point the way to the treasure. And there are many ruthless men who'd like to share his knowledge and say, thank you, Mr. Moto.
Hello, we'd like to buy a house, but we're not quite sure how much we can borrow.
Building society will tell you that. Now, here's a nice little place. Ideal for the first-time buyer.
How much are legal fees?
Solicitor will put you right there. How about this semi? Very low rateable value.
What's that?
I'd ask down the town hall. Now, here's a nice property. Look at that.
Buying a house is a big commitment. So go to Prudential Property Services. We have qualified financial advisors to advise on everything, from mortgage arrangements to removal costs.
Look, we're a bit confused about stamp duty. Stamp duty? Tried the post office?
Prudential Property Services, Britain's leading estate agent.
Designed without compromise, tested without mercy. The new Renault 19 from £6,520.
These must be the yuppies I've heard about. Apparently they can make or lose a fortune in an afternoon. Doing all right yourself?
As it happens, I've just moved into a warehouse in the docks.
Oh, never mind, son. Things will pick up. And now my tip to this lot, Australian gold, a real liquid asset.
Blast.
What's up, China?
My shares have just gone down 20 pence.
Yeah. No worries.
Foster's, the Amber Nectar.
I love you. I really love you. I love you. I love you very much. Very much. I love you very much. I love you very much.
Hi, Annie. How are you? Oh, good. You're fine. Yes, I'm fine. It's fine. Annie, bye. Dear Annie, did I say fine? What I meant to say was, I love you.
DuPont developed Antron Stainmaster Carpet. Even if a stain like this soaks in for hours, it's a memory in minutes. Antron Stainmaster Carpet. Even dried-in stains come out.
Through the window, by the window, that is where I come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Nice one, Sir Cyril, but access is more flexible.
Now on 4, we're in hot pursuit of the ancient treasure of Genghis Khan, and so are an awful lot of other people.